Hey Randy, I introduced you to Lego Island last time, and now I'll share some of my own thoughts about the game. I remember having it as a kid and never actually completed it. I also didn't play it that often. It was more of a casual game for when there was nothing else to do. Part of the reason for that is even though you can spend time racing and filling up your scoreboard for completion, there's a lot of fun little bits to explore on the island. In this way, Lego Island is a clear precursor to modern Lego video games. I can definitely see the same pacing and humor at play in Lego Island, but of course modern games are far more polished. And that's the big problem with Lego Island, it's just dated. And it suffers from gameplay problems that come with the limitation of 1997 technology. Remember, this is mainly a racing game, but with the blocky graphics and confusing hitboxes, it's just difficult and at times frustrating. It's just too hard to maneuver around. Even when you're out for a leisurely stroll, you'll end up getting caught up on sharp turns or narrow paths. I don't usually care for racing games in general. Even in the modern Lego games, I usually put off the racing challenges for later. But when you have something as difficult to maneuver as the movement in Lego Island, it really makes racing a frustrating chore. It's also a bit glitchy, particularly trying to get it to play on a modern system. I had it working somewhat well on a Windows 10 machine, but there was a graphics glitch when I entered vehicles. Even though I tried a variety of different game settings to try and fix the problem, I ultimately ended up with the game completely unplayable on Windows 10 now. I could get it running on a Windows 98 VirtualBox though. That gave me a bit of a sound problem I couldn't quite fix.
I said we'd be back. It's up on the rack.
Anyway, this was definitely a great game that was ahead of its time. With better graphics and in-game physics, even a larger world, you'd really have something awesome. And in a way we do, because all these modern Lego games are essentially an evolution of Lego Island, even to the point of being able to play as various minifigure characters along the way.
And now your Mama Briccolini.
For me, the real highlight of Lego Island comes down to all the random antics of its minifigure citizens. By today's standards, it just doesn't cut it, and I probably won't play this game much more, even though the completionist in me really wants to fill up that scoreboard with red bricks.
Oh my, yes, your score cube. When you win a race or deliver a pizza, you'll earn your brick. Whether you're Pepper, Mama, or Nick and the rest, red is best, blue is second, yellow third, and with gray, you haven't even started yet.
See you soon.
This beach is even popular with the sharks. Careful out there, friend.
Hello, Mama! When the horn goes, we go. Keep the buoys to your right. That's the course to follow if you plan on winning this moto.